Adonis Lindsay. We've got some of your questions that you've written in, and so Adonis is going to answer some.
I'm gonna try.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. So Susan from New York wrote in, and she says, "Lately, I've been feeling like God has wanted me to confront a good friend that she hangs out with sometimes.
Okay.
And it's about her behavior. She says, when I've been around that person, all they do is gossip about other people and some of our mutual friends. And so she says, what should I do?"
Wow, Susan, that is a great question. And a lot of people find themselves in that situation, Michelle, where they feel like God is telling them to confront or correct, and they can be timid about doing that because that's a friend of theirs. But I think if God is kind of prodding you, then obviously that's something that, you care about your friend, and it's hurting you that they're gossiping about people, especially mutual friends. Nobody wants to sit there and deal with that. But it's ask God to give you the right words to say. I believe if he's prodding you to do that, it's not that you're going to confront that person, like give them a piece of your mind or anything like that. But it's like that God wants you to help that person because you love that person. That is still a friend of yours. So I would say your first thing, your next step is asking God, how can I package this? Meaning, how can I bring this correction to where it's my friend receives it, they're not offended, but you want to make sure that they feel the love coming from you as well. So just pray about that and ask God to give you the wisdom and the right words to package that, to present that to your friend.
That's so good. All right. So Kevin from South Dakota, he wrote in and said, what is your most favorite sermon that you've ever preached and why?
Wow. I think my most favorite sermon, it's actually in a series that I did. It's on the life of Joseph, and it's called From the Prison to the Palace. And I just take the whole life of Joseph, starting with his dream, Michelle, because everything starts with a dream. And so many times we think that we're going to dream the dream of God, then automatically go from where we are to where God wants us without any adversity, without any setbacks, without any betrayal or disappointment. And I use that series to walk people through that journey so they can identify with those ups and downs in their life, because I believe God has taken all of us from a place that we don't want to be in at times to a place that he's destined for us to be. So I would say that's my most favorite one. And I'm just partial. I love the story of Joseph. I'm a dreamer, and I know other people are dreamers as well.
That's pretty good stuff right there. All right, well, that's all the time we've got for your questions today. But if you'd like to ask Adonis a question, you can always reach out to him. You can go to his website at adonislindsay.org, or you can go to one of his platforms, the social media platforms. He's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And we'll see you next time.
Sometimes where you miss the ball, it doesn't mean you're out. You are still a part of the team.
To have Adonis speak at your church or event, please contact us now at adonislindsay.org.